What's good, chat? I ain't even late. 1 to 10. How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Yo. What's good? What's good, Rob? What's good, chat? What's good, mom? What's good, good, fatty? What's good, chat? What's good, what's good, chat? What's good, ladies? What's good, what's good, ladies? I hath returned once more, yet again, once more, again. Blue hoodie. I repeat, blue hoodie. Yo, how make it with the 22 months? Y with the 5 get WYK bearded TC SM Ver Trixie Just Hey Jeff 1 Surface 3 Bully Breezy Kitty Wob Marissa Dylan Big. Appreciate you, W Subbers. Yo, Guy Maverick Mist OG, Bob, Hylian, Antonio, D, Maddie, Aiden. Appreciate y'all, man. Chad, how's everybody's day going on a scale of 1 to 10? Let me hear it, huh? Yo, Ayo with the 30 months as well. W Subbers, man. Appreciate y'all. W Subbers, chat. How we doing? On a scale of 1 to 10. Huh? Chat, I know I keep saying this every day, bro. It is unfathomably hot. There's something bad going on, chat. There is some heat action. There's some heat action going. I don't know why, but it's so hot, dude. All you want to do on times like this is just stay in the house and never leave, chat. I'm telling y'all, it's horrible. Summer sucks. And here's the thing, right? I've said this before, too. And I'm going to say it again, too. If it wasn't for the humidity, it'd be fine. Dry heat is cool. You know what I mean? When it's just dry heat action, don't nobody care. You know what? Somebody said summer's almost over. Bubba, huh? We got bare minimum 2 months left. We still got a long time. Hey, it's still gonna be hot for a minute. No, it ain't corn sweat. Stop. Yo, Happy with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, Happy. I don't know if it's different over here though, Chad. It don't start getting cold till December, and even then. I remember one year during December, I was still cutting grass late December. Anonymous with the 5 gifted, thank you. This was a few years ago when I was still cutting grass. It stayed so hot one year, I was cutting grass still almost Christmas time, no joke, like a week before Christmas. That's how bad it was, bro. That's how bad it was. I'm telling y'all, Chad, it'd be hot. I don't even know why. Chat, y'all like winter better than summer? Type winter if you like winter, or summer if you like summer. Just too hot, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's just hot, man. I can't stand how hot it be getting, bro. Yo, Nickelodeon with the 5, thank you. Big Larry with the 5, thank you. But it has its trade-offs. No, I'm not Jedi. Thank you for the 500 bits. Yeah, I've seen that. Appreciate you, Wrath. Appreciate you, John. What's good, John? Thank you. The doll game you were playing last night went up to 30 days. Oh, buddy, we was never making that. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Yo, shout out to you and your sister Ocean. Appreciate you, Spooky. What was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Chat. Winter has its trade-offs too, right? During the wintertime, it gets dark too early. Think about it. During the wintertime, it gets dark too early, but at least it ain't hot. During the summertime, it stays bright outside late, but it's just hot. Yo, Paige with the 5. Thank you, Paige. Appreciate you, Paige. W Paige with the 5. What is this? Yo, happy 25th birthday, Casket. Chat, tell Casket happy 25th birthday. Happy birthday, Casket. Thank you. But yeah. You know what I mean? Spring and fall are the best. Best month, chat. Best month for weather October. All of October, so goated. King Wool with the 10. Thank you, King Wool with the 10. Chat, October, dude. It's such a vibe, chat. No joke. Autumn, dude. Yo, what's good, Rebecca? Appreciate you. Because of Halloween? No, it's not even just because Halloween. It's because the weather just good. You know what I mean? Yo, Sandwich with the 5 gifted. Appreciate you, Sandwich with the 5 gifted. Yo, happy late birthday, Ava. Chat, tell Ava happy late birthday. Happy late birthday, Ava. Appreciate you. But yeah. You know what I mean? Halloween kind of sucks. Who just said that? What did you just say? Halloween kind of sucks. What's wrong with Halloween, bruh? How you not like Halloween? Huh? Everybody likes Halloween. Chilling Scares dropped a new one? No way, a new one? We ain't even watched all the old ones. Is it watchable though? Is it watchable though? He didn't even drop a new video. Why you lying? Why you lying? Huh? Oh no, my internet's about to go out. Did you see that? Chat, do we do another doorbell action? I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The scariest ones are the Lost in the Woods ones, dude. Chat, the scariest ones. What? Wait a minute. You wait just a darn tootin' minute. What is that right there? What is that right there? Look at that. I clicked it. Yo, happy with the 5. Thank you. Oh. By the way, I never eat these. You can say what you want to. I never eat these. You know what the best candy bar is, chat? What's that candy bar that's got the peanuts all over it? Is it what is that called? Is it a Payday? Dude, the Payday action? Bro, Payday best candy bar. Second best candy bar is y'all ever had a Zero bar? If you ain't never had a Zero bar, it's white chocolate on the outside. And then third best candy bar, I'm going to have to go with Heath bar. Y'all ever had Heath bar? Dude. That's top three candy bars right there, chat. 100%. Yeah. How? Oh, man. Where the red 40? Okay, I'm not going to start with that.
Blend of fluffy nougat, gooey caramel, salty peanuts,
CaseOh with the 5,
and creamy milk chocolate. It's the deliciousness of a Snickers.
They ain't that good. Let's be real here.
Candy bar that's been satisfying hunger for nearly a century. When Frank C. Mars created this irresistible combination of salty and sweet in 1930...
1930?!
It after the family's favorite horse, it's been putting smiles on faces ever since. Today, Snickers isn't just the world's best-selling candy bar, it's a cultural icon.
No way!
Everything from fun size to king size.
This the world's best-selling candy bar? How?
Almond to peanut butter, and even ice cream varieties.
I ain't gonna lie, the ice cream ones are so good. Y'all ever had the ice cream ones, chat? Oh my goodness. Yo, 15th with the 5, thank you.
There's truly a Snickers for every type of craving.
You know.
So come along as we uncover the secrets of the Snickers factory, witnessing
I just saw some red 40 getting dumped in there. Did you see that?
Layer by delectable layer.
I seen it.
It's a tasty journey that's likely to bring a smile, just as its name suggests. Inside this bustling Master Foods facility in Waco, Texas, Snickers are born on a massive scale. This single factory
Oh, look at
turns out a
him!
whopping 65% of all Snickers bars sold in the U.S., while the remaining 35% come from a network of factories scattered across
Look
the
at
country,
him!
ensuring that every candy aisle nationwide is well stocked with this cherished snack.
Okay, relax, buddy. You play.
The magic begins with the creamy milk chocolate. But there's something special about this chocolate. It's especially formulated with higher amounts of cocoa butter and lecithin.
Oh, so see, that's what be killing you right there. That lecithin. Yeah.
Which naturally raises its melting point.
I don't know nothing about
The
that.
result is a chocolate that resists melting in your hand, but dissolves delightfully the moment it touches your tongue. So let's
What?
dive into how this unique mixture is prepared, and why it's perfect for creating that unforgettable Snickers experience. In short order, first, top-quality cocoa beans are de-shelled by this machine
Cap.
before the inner nibs are roasted in this large oven. After that, the cocoa nibs are ground in an industrial miller.
Oh, that looks like Nesquik. Chat, y'all ever had Nesquik? The powdered, chat, the strawberry powdered Nesquik is so good.
And combined with sugar and milk powder, in which forms a thick paste. The chocolate
That look like
paste is
some
then sent to a
dookie!
refiner, turning it into a fine cocoa powder. From there, the powder is conveyed to another large mixer called a conch. Inside
A conch. I got one of those. It's broken, but I got one. That's crazy.
the conch, large arms churn the powder while additional cocoa
What
butter and
happens? The string pulled off and it went inside of it, so you can't pull the string.
lecithin are added in, creating this creamy liquid mixture. Finally, the chocolate is tempered, a unique heating and cooling
This
procedure
is boring. Where's all the deadly stuff that kills everybody?
that allows for a more uniform
wanna see that
crystallization
going
of the
in there.
cocoa butter within the chocolate. This step also gives it a higher melting point, preventing it from melting too quickly when it's held in your hand.
That can't be
If
true.
you're curious to see a chocolate making process in more detail, check out the link in the description
Oh,
below.
so yeah, you leaving out all the red 40 and stuff, and you go tell them to click the link below.
As the milk chocolate tempers to perfect its silkiness, the factory busily prepares the other key ingredients for Snickers bars, starting with the fresh roasted peanuts. This
Man, that's a lot of
2,000-pound bag
peanuts!
raw, de-shelled runner peanuts is hoisted up
What
and
they running from?
fed into a large funnel called a hopper, which feeds a conveyor belt that carries the peanuts onward to the roaster. It's estimated this factory can use about 21 acres worth of peanuts for making Snickers bars daily.
That's crazy.
The peanuts are then transferred to this specialized conveyor system that oscillates from side to
Man,
side,
this looks like footage from 1950. Hello?
ensuring each nut will receive equal exposure to the heat as they progress into this massive 150-foot convection oven. Once inside, the peanuts undergo a 30-minute roast at 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
No, you're gonna
unlocking
burn
the deep,
'em!
rich, nutty flavors that make Snickers bars so irresistible.
You've walked in each other's path and learned a lesson that may serve you again.
While the peanuts travel through the oven, the Snickers creamy caramel is being prepared in the kitchen
Look at all
area
that
of the
salt.
factory.
You see all that salt? That's what's gonna kill you.
The
That looks like
process
some mashed potatoes.
starts in this large industrial 800-pound vat where corn syrup, butter, condensed milk, sugar,
See
and
again,
salt
again, Chad. Look, that corn syrup. They say that's what kills you. Y'all remember that? They say corn syrup will kill you if you get too much of it. That's what they say, or whatever it is.
are mixed
That's
and
what
brought
they
up to
say.
temperature. The mixture is then caramelized in this vacuum kettle at temperatures of around 250 degrees Fahrenheit
That
for
ain't-
20 minutes.
that ain't that hot.
Carefully monitored to prevent burning while ensuring the perfect consistency.
Well, that don't look perfect to me.
Near the end of the cooking process, vanilla extract is added in to enrich the caramel taste.
They say that'll
And
kill you, too.
emulsifiers like lecithin are added to make it smoother and more stable. This mixture is then cooled to achieve the right viscosity, ensuring that each layer of caramel in the Snickers bars is velvety and rich. The entire process can take up to 45 minutes.
Yo,
in
happy
total.
birthday, Lily.
So
Thank
while the
you.
caramel is cooking, the nougat is made in a different part of the factory.
Happy birthday, Lily.
Crafting that chewy, sweet center of a Snickers bar begins with this delicate art of nougat making.
What's that, some mayonnaise?
Inside this large vessel, corn syrup, sugar,
Corn syrup again.
salt, and water are blended together and heated to a precise 250 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm sorry, chat. That can't be all it is, bro.
This syrupy concoction forms the base of what will become the nougat's super sweet core.
Soup with the 5.
The next step sees this hot syrup carefully combined with fluffy, beaten egg whites.
Why you
transforming
beating
into an
them?
airy, creamy delight. To achieve the perfect consistency, the mixture is then mechanically stirred and cooked further at 270 degrees Fahrenheit, striking a balance that allows the nougat to set just right, firm yet pliable.
This is evil!
This process is a delicate dance against moisture levels, though. Too much humidity
Confining
in the
with the
air
five,
will
thank
cause
you.
the sugars to draw in water, potentially
with
requiring
the
the
five,
heat to
thank
be
you.
raised to maintain the nougat's ideal texture. After all, achieving the precise firmness is critical.
Yeah, so you gotta beat them until it gets to this correct firmness, huh?
Anything too soft wouldn't be the perfect chewiness expected in every bite of a Snickers.
This is evil!
After achieving the ideal fluffiness, the nougat is transferred to this screw mixer where it's combined with freshly ground peanut butter, infusing each Snickers bar with a burst of nutty flavor that's hard to resist.
Cap, I can resist it easily.
Once the peanut butter and nougat is fully mixed, it travels along an elevated conveyor belt
Look
at
at
the top
it.
of the
They
factory.
beat it to a pole.
This trip also allows the nougat to cool down a bit before the next step.
You're evil.
By the time the nougat and peanut butter blend had reached its peak, it had been heated to a precise 195 degrees. At this point, the elevated conveyor deposits the mix into a large hopper.
Oh my goodness, what?
At this point, the elevated conveyor deposits the mix into a
Oh my...
large hopper, where gravity takes over, dropping the warm mixture between a pair of two giant rollers below, which are
Wow!
chilled to a frosty 24 degrees Fahrenheit. This machine, called a sheeter, will press and cool the mix simultaneously as it passes through the middle. The sudden chill causes the nougat to stick to the rollers, forming a delicate skin on the cold metal, an important step that shapes the nougat into its final width. As the rollers spin,
Bro, who
a blade
named that
scrapes the
machine?
nougat off, settling it onto a stainless steel conveyor belt below.
Man,
As soon as the nougat lands, it's conveyed towards the
man,
next
look
step,
at all that nougat action.
where it will be joined with the creamy caramel and crunchy peanuts. As these steps unfold, the roasted peanuts make their timely exit from
Hey,
the
they already messing up. I see a defective one in there.
As these steps
Look, that one still got the skin on it. You can't let that happen. Somebody's got to lose their job over this.
unfold, the roasted
Look at
peanut
that. Look at that. That one's got some skin action too on it. No, somebody sees. We got to fire somebody. You can't let this through like that. Yo, I want this dude's job. Get him out of here. Manny with the 5. Thank you.
make their timely exit from the industrial tunnel oven after about 30 minutes, perfectly toasted and full of flavor.
Obviously,
tumble onto this
obviously it ain't perfect, bud. We still got skin on the peanuts.
conveyor ready to join the process.
Look at that! It made it all the way through to this point. I just saw the same
They tumble
peanut
onto this
with the
conveyor,
skin
ready to join
action. Look right there.
Process.
We gotta get somebody fired for this.
As they progress down the line,
Look, it's still in there.
onto this conveyor, ready to join the process. As they progress down the line,
There he goes.
a worker spreads the nuts around, ensuring they remain separated and evenly distributed. Then they travel through this spinning drum, where a fine mist of salt is applied, adding that extra little bit of
There it is again. It's still, look, there's some skin action right there too. Skin action right there. We cannot stay, skin action right there. We can't stand for this.
flavor to every
Who
single
cares?
peanut.
I do.
Meanwhile, over in the kitchen area, having achieved a perfect smooth and creamy texture, the hot caramel is ready to join in on the fun.
It's hot.
Released
Don't put
from
your
the
hand in there. It's hot.
kettle via a discharge valve at the bottom, the
Ugh.
molten caramel flows into this large vat positioned directly below. Once it's filled, the vat is then raised and carefully poured into a depositor.
Man, what you looking at, big dog? Why don't you do your job and quit looking at the camera? Look at this dude.
Once it's filled,
Look
the
at this
vat
dude
is
right here.
then raised and carefully
Look,
poured into
he
a
gonna
depositor.
look like, you need to look where you pouring at. Now?
This mechanism directs the flow into a tube that ultimately feeds into a screw auger where the hot caramel will meet the freshly roasted peanuts.
Oh,
At the same
man.
time, the freshly roasted and salted peanuts fall from the salting conveyor into the warm caramel below. As they land,
Oh,
the auger
man.
continuously turns, perfectly mixing the caramel and nuts into
I
a
ain't gonna lie,
delightful
that look-
sticky mixture.
That's-
This
yeah.
harmonious blend is then pushed forward by the screw auger,
Yeah.
moving the mix seamlessly towards the
Yo,
next
I worked
stage.
at, you know, where I was working at Rice, but you know them screw augers that they have
is
that
then-
turns everything around? At one point, there was this dude that stepped on the lid of one of these, his leg got sucked in and it ripped his leg off. Just saying.
Pushed forward by the screw auger, moving
That
the
happened.
mix seamlessly towards the next stage.
Yep.
After a thorough mixing, the deliciously gooey mixture of
Ripped
peanuts
his
and
leg off, and the dude that was at work with him, literally, he seen it happen, and he had to go to the, because it was like on the second floor, and it was like a 15-foot drop. The dude that was up there with him literally jumped over the rail like 15 feet to solid concrete below to turn everything off instead of taking the stairs. Bro almost died trying to save him, because he'd have got sucked all the way in there if he wouldn't have done that. Because once some things keep going and it don't stop, he'll suck your whole body in there. You'll be gone. Yep. Yo, Abu with the fight. Thank you.
caramel gently cascades from the auger onto a giant
Yeah,
rotating
man.
metal
That's
drum.
it. You know that I wasn't there. That's a story I heard though. Now I don't know if they was telling the truth, but that's a story I heard. This was years ago. They said this happened a long time ago.
Called a cooling roller.
Now, they
that's
might have been
chilled
lying.
to about 24 degrees Fahrenheit. At this stage, the caramel is still a bit too runny,
what they
so the
said.
roller evenly distributes and thins out the mix,
But yeah.
all while cooling the caramel to a more manageable consistency.
That's red 40 right there. That's orange.
Step is pivotal in transforming the gooey mixture into a uniform, even sheet,
You can tell they put the red 40 in it.
perfectly primed for the next assembly phase.
Look at all them peanuts.
Now it's time to unite the two delicious layers. First, a large blade carefully scrapes the layer of caramel and peanuts from the cooling roller, while it falls directly atop the nougat layer, moving along the conveyor below.
No way.
Together, they then pass beneath a pressing roller, which seamlessly integrates them into a single, uniform slab at the ideal thickness.
No way.
The combined caramel and nougat slab then enters an enclosed refrigerated tunnel,
What?
where it's cooled to a stable 65 degrees Fahrenheit. The cooling tunnel not only hardens
Bro
the
talking about some nougat.
layers, ensuring it can be easily sliced, but it also harmonizes their flavors, making each bite a perfect balance of salty and sweet.
Okay, stop
chewy and
glazing.
crunchy.
Stop glazing, bro.
After cooling, the slab progresses and next encounters the slitter machine.
No!
With 19 rotating blades, this machine efficiently divides the large slab of nougat, caramel, and nuts into 38 manageable strips. As the lengthy strips advance, they encounter these sharp, guillotine-like blades. These blades slice through each strip, cutting
hit
them
them
in
with the
opposite directions to
guillotine
form
again!
individual 4.5-inch bars. Each bar is now perfectly sized for its final coating of luscious milk chocolate.
With USAA Safe Pilot, I
Bro,
can
what
save
is
when
up
I
with
drive
these things
safe.
using
USAA
guillotines?
Safe Pilot miles, I can save when I drive less.
I can save.
Why they...
Speaking of chocolate, let's circle back to where our journey began, where the creamy milk chocolate has just completed its tempering process and is now smooth and velvety. It's now directed into two enrobing machines, ready to envelop the bars in a rich chocolate.
That is red!
Yes. Initially, they pass through the bottom enrober, which immerses their base in a shallow pool of milk chocolate, laying the foundation for total coverage. Following that, they proceed under the full enrober, a magical machine that wraps each bar
The
completely in a
glaze is absolutely disgusting. This dude just called this machine magical.
feed under the full enrober, a magical machine that wraps each bar completely in a luxurious layer of silky smooth chocolate. It's at this point that they start to take on that iconic look of a Snickers.
Buddy,
As the
every
chocolate
candy
starts
bar
to
looks
set,
like that.
the bars move across these vibrating grates, which help distribute the chocolate evenly over the entire bar
Man, that's
and eliminate
crazy.
any air pockets. But it doesn't stop at just a coat of chocolate. The coating, still soft and malleable, pass under this decorative roller machine that gives each Snickers its secret signature
So
swirl
they
on
take a whole extra step to put the design on the top. See, I thought the design was just by accident how it looked. They take a whole extra step to put the design on it, bruh.
top. Next time you unwrap one, be sure to look for it yourself. After receiving their
Y'all hate to
signature
hear that.
swirl,
Thank you,
the
Gabe.
bars enter
Appreciate
this
you,
cooling tunnel, allowing the chocolate
Gabe, hope
coating to
everything
fully
hope
solidify
everything gets better
and
for you,
preparing
Gabe. Thank
them
you,
for
Gabe.
their
W,
final
Gabe. I
wrap.
appreciate that.
Following their journey through the cooling tunnel, the Snickers
That's
bars
crazy.
are now
Appreciate you,
finally ready for packaging. Here, each bar is enveloped in the iconic Snickers wrapper, a specially designed plastic that ensures freshness. This wrapping machine
Bro, you're great. Listen.
wrapper, a specially designed plastic that
Ain't nothing specially designed about that plastic, bruh.
ensures freshness. This wrapping machine, equipped with heat sealing technology, can seal the edges at an impressive rate of up to 1,000 bars per minute,
I could do that.
efficiently preparing them for shipment. And from here, they're not just headed to candy aisles. They're embarking on a global mission to conquer cravings, one satisfying bite at a time. Thanks for watching Made Vision. We'll see you soon.
Oh my goodness, they got they got canned meat. We gotta do the canned meat. The Spam.
Have you ever wondered about the secrets hidden inside that familiar can
Did
of
we see this before?
Spam?
No, we haven't.
I'm sure you have, right? Well, today,
Chat, y'all mess with Spam action?
let's dive into the fascinating world of this legendary food.
You see that?
Well, today, let's dive into the fascinating world of this legendary.
Golly. I know it looked absolutely disgusting, but it's good. It looks absolutely putrid, but I'm telling you, it's good. I'm telling you.
Food.
Pure salt, that's what makes it taste good.
Spam is
Like, this looks like the surface of the moon, cuh.
more than just canned meat. It's packed with a rich history full of surprises. At first glance, Spam might look like a block of oddly shaped pink meat.
Because that's what it is!
But once you try it, you'll be hooked by its irresistibly unique flavor. Let's explore the history of Spam together. From the intriguing origin
No,
of its
I
name
don't care about the history, big dog. Just show me what they doing in the factory and how they're throwing people's bodies in there.
to the world record-breaking achievements and the reasons why this dish has become such a beloved cultural icon. To understand the creation of Spam, let's turn the clock back to the 1930s, during the height of the Great Depression in the United States. The economy was in a tailspin, unemployment was rampant, and people were
So
struggling
that's why they created Spam, huh?
to get by. Finding an affordable, convenient, and long-lasting food source became a dire necessity.
What about noodles?
During this time, at a meatpacking plant in Minnesota, Jay Hormel, the head of Hormel Foods, came up with a bold idea: to create a canned meat product that could meet the needs of the public.
Chad, do you think all these people from way like hundreds of years ago just got lucky that they happened to be the person that thought of this? Because if they wouldn't have done it, somebody else would have. They just happened to be born 400 years ago, and they just happened to be like, okay, here. Because somebody else would have done it. They just happened to be born back then. So now you got billions.
Such difficult times. And so, Spam was born at a crucial moment when the demand for long-lasting, affordable protein sources soared.
400? I'm talking about other stuff, not just this, you simpleton.
Following World War I and the Great Depression. Advances in technology, such as refrigeration systems and conveyor belts, enabled large-scale production of food that could last longer and be easily stored.
Oh, man. You mean to tell me everybody in this video eating Spam?
Known for pursuing
You know
your
what I mean?
passions. No one wants to be known for cancer.
The journey of a can of Spam begins on modern pig farms, where pigs are
Rest up, big dog. They all dead, chat. They all dead. How long this video been out? This video been out 7 months. No, these pigs may not be dead, but they probably about to be. They about to be gone.
are carefully raised in clean, hygienic environments to ensure...
Oh, he dead for sure. That pig dead. That's messed up. That's horrible. Chat, that pig dead, bro. He gone.
...or food safety. Each pig undergoes a stringent quarantine process to guarantee that the meat meets the highest quality standards. Once processed, the pork is transported to the Spam production plant.
No! Turn around! Don't get on the truck!
Here, the meat is thoroughly prepared. Bones and excess fat are removed, leaving only the finest cuts of lean meat. The pork is then ground into large batches, ready for the next stage of production.
They gone. They all gone.
At this stage, the meat is finely ground using large, high-powered machines, ensuring an even consistency. One special step in the process is that the ground meat is divided into batches of 1,000 pounds each. This is the
man. Imagine you live your whole life just be turned into this. Man, golly.
Secret that allows the meat and fat mixture to blend perfectly.
That's unreal,
resulting in a smooth, uniform texture across all Spam products. This careful
and y'all sitting there eating it. Somebody here eating Spam right now. I hope you're happy with yourself. You the reason this happened, bruh. Somebody in here eating something right now, you did this. You did.
Detail ensures that every can of Spam has the same high-quality consistency.
And then you're going to continue to mutilate him after he dead. You see them scissors? You wrong for that.
The next step in the Spam production process is the mixing of ingredients. The finely ground pork is transferred into industrial mixers.
What is that, ice?
Is carefully combined with other ingredients in precise ratios. Ice is added to prevent the friction between the meat and the blades from generating heat that could
What? Does that not water down the meat?
Alter the quality of the meat. Salt plays a crucial role in preserving the meat.
Oh, Bubba, we know. When you eat some Spam or some other processed meat like this, all you taste is just some salt action.
Giving Spam its distinctive salty flavor. Sugar is added to balance the taste, while also contributing to the appealing color of Spam.
The appealing color? It looks like somebody's liver. Or something. Oh, no, never mind. Organ.
Water is used to bind the ingredients together, creating moisture and a smooth, tender texture in the meat mixture. Finally, the secret blend of spices, key to Spam's...
There's all that red 40 they do. Look at it. A whole bag of red 40 right there.
Unique flavor is incorporated into the mix. The industrial mixer, designed with specialized paddles, ensures that all ingredients are evenly distributed throughout the meat mixture.
Oh my.
The mixing process
That's meat, chat!
Continues until the consistency, color, texture, and flavor are perfectly uniform. In the ingredient mixing stage, special attention is given to the role of sodium nitrate, a food additive that, while present in small amounts, plays a crucial role in the Spam production process. From a microbiological perspective, sodium nitrate inhibits the growth of anaerobic bacteria, particularly Clostridium botulinum.
That's rat lungworm disease, in case you didn't know.
The bacterium responsible for botulism.
Oh, never mind.
A potentially fatal form of food poisoning caused by its powerful neurotoxin. Sodium nitrate works by preventing the formation of bacterial spores.
That's actually, that's actually crazy how far back salt goes. Y'all remember way back in the day before they had refrigerators, they would just take their meat and they would put it in like big piles of salt to preserve it. Y'all remember that? They would get like their steaks and stuff and just put it in like a big bucket with some salt and just leave it there like a fridge.
Naturing essential enzymes in the bacteria, thus stopping their growth and proliferation. This allows Spam to be safely preserved for extended periods without the need for other preservatives, while ensuring food safety for consumers.
Look at that bacon.
In addition to its preservative function, sodium nitrate
That's them little squares of ham that they got in the Hot Pockets, ham and cheese Hot Pockets.
also reacts with
It
myoglobin,
looks just like
a
them.
pigment found in meat, forming nitrosomyoglobin, which gives Spam its characteristic pink color. Without sodium nitrate, the product would have an unappealing gray-brown color due to oxidation.
Are you serious? So the only reason that Spam isn't gray/brown is because they add something to make it to where it don't look like that. I can't never eat it again.
Sodium nitrate, the product would have an unappealing gray-brown color due to oxidation. The Spam production process is carefully controlled to ensure that the levels of sodium nitrate remain within safe limits, safeguarding consumer health. Once the mixing process is completed, the Spam meat mixture is transferred to the filling and portioning stage.
Oh my.
During the sterilization process, which uses steam heat, the proteins in the Spam meat undergo denaturation, causing them to shrink and lose moisture. At the same time, the pressure inside the can increases due to the expansion of water and air. These two factors combined can create pressure on the can's walls, potentially leading to deformation, cracking, or even can bulging. Therefore, accurately portioning the meat mixture is a critical step in the Spam production process. The Spam mixture is then placed into steam ovens or pressure cookers to be fully cooked. This process not only kills harmful microorganisms, ensuring
Why you
food
want to
safety,
kill them, bruh?
but also ensures the meat cooks evenly,
What's wrong with you?
achieving the desired texture and distinctive flavor. The temperature and cooking time are carefully controlled to guarantee that the meat is thoroughly cooked while retaining its moisture and tenderness
Cap.
without becoming dry or tough. As a result, when you open a can of Spam, you'll find perfectly pink, appetizing slices of meat, ready to be enjoyed or used in a variety of dishes. After completing the heat sterilization process, the Spam products are transferred to the cooling stage to reduce their temperature to a safe level for handling and quality inspection. Next, each product undergoes a stringent quality control process, carried out by a team of experienced inspectors.
Somebody said I'm gonna go vegan tomorrow. You know you lying.
Any products that do not meet the company's high standards are removed, ensuring that only the finest products reach consumers.
You better off going vegetarian than vegan, Bubba.
Inspectors carefully examine the surface of each can for defects such as dents, deformations, rust, or cracks. Special attention is given to the can seams, which are thoroughly checked under light to ensure there are no gaps, preventing the risk of
I'm quitting meat? Why y'all lying now? See, this got y'all feeling bad. You talking about you ain't gonna eat meat no more. Bubba, you gonna get a hamburger tomorrow.
contamination from external sources.
Matter of fact, to double it up, you probably gonna get a bacon hamburger tomorrow.
Only products that pass this rigorous inspection are allowed to move on to the packaging stage.
Yo, 93 with the 5, thank you.
The distinctive green cans of Spam gradually come into view, looking sleek and clean.
They do look clean, though. Not gonna lie, them things look clean.
With bold labeling and a clearly marked expiration date.
If you're rash free and you know it, take
Bro, how many ads do we got up in here?
your booty far and wide.
Man, it looked good though, don't it, Chad? That dude. The cans and everything look so clean.
You might be surprised to learn that a can of Spam can last up to 5 years. Sounds unbelievable, right?
That looks so dry.
Imagine you go on a long trip and forget about that can of Spam tucked away in the back of your kitchen cupboard. Months pass, and when you return, you open the cupboard to find that can still sitting there. You pop the lid, and miraculously, it still looks fresh and appetizing, as if it were just bought yesterday. Let me share some interesting trivia about Spam with you.
Okay.
One fascinating fact is that the origin of the name Spam has always been a topic of debate. Everyone seems to have their own theory about where it came from. Some people believe that Spam stands for spiced ham, while others think it could be shoulder of pork and ham.
Bro, come on, man. Shoulder of pork and ham? You are trying too hard. That's like when people tried to say that Hunk from Resident Evil stood for Human Unit Never Killed. Like, Bubba, you just making stuff up.
or even spare meat. Yet, the strange thing is that Hormel Foods, the producer of Spam, has kept the true origin of the name a secret.
Why?
And perhaps it's this mystery that has only added to the allure and curiosity surrounding Spam. What a legendary name, right?
Not no more, because you gatekeeping it for no reason.
Here's an interesting fact.
What?
Spam is especially beloved in South Korea. It's so popular that it's considered a national dish.
Dude, chat, y'all know I don't like going on airplanes and stuff, but if there was one other place I was gonna go to where I had to like cross like a big body of water or something, I'd be going to South Korea, no joke. South Korea look cool.
Found on the table of nearly every family, from urban centers to rural areas. The story begins after the Korean War, when South Korea was impoverished and food was scarce. Spam was brought into the country by the U.S. military as part of food aid packages.
So Spam was just like the
With its
go-to.
unique taste, low cost, and long shelf life, Spam quickly became a valuable food source, helping the people of South Korea survive difficult times. But the love for Spam didn't stop at just eating it as is. South Koreans have come up with countless creative ways to incorporate Spam into their cuisine, adapting it to their own tastes and food culture. From simple dishes like Spam bibimbap, mixed rice with Spam, and Spam ramen, to more elaborate meals like Spam kimchi stew,
Spam ramen noodles?
Spam pancakes, and Spam kimbap, rice rolls with Spam. Each dish offers a delicious and unique flavor. Today, in South Korean culture, Spam is even packaged in luxurious gift baskets as a sign of respect and affection.
No way!
Reflecting its enduring value and the special place it holds in the hearts of many.
Dude, what, they got motion. Oh my goodness.
With its mission, Spam has become a global phenomenon, having sold over 8 billion cans worldwide.
Lord have mercy.
This means that if you look around, it's likely that everyone on Earth has tried at least one can of Spam. From a humble meal born in a time of crisis, Spam has continuously improved its quality, flavor, and packaging, winning over the tastes of
Man, I want some Spam now.
consumers in every country. With countless creative ways to cook it, fried, grilled, sautéed,
I was
stewed,
expecting to be left disgusted by this.
or made
Minus the pig
into
action, that was
sandwiches.
crazy.
Spam has become a versatile dish that's a staple in many people's meals. So, how do you like to eat Spam?
Just straight
Share
up
your
out the can. Just straight out the can. Oh no, we're in the rabbit hole. We're too far in the rabbit hole, chat. We're too far in the rabbit hole. I'm clicking it!
The Filet-O-Fish is one of the most famous items on the McDonald's menu.
Arguably the best item on the McDonald's menu.
How many Filet-O-Fishes did you eat? That's over several months, Ryan.
Before the advent of its fishy shtick, the fast food giant only sold burgers, fries, milkshakes, and various drinks like Coke, root beer, milk, and coffee. These
Wow,
classic
back when they actually cared. Look at that. This was back in a time when they actually cared.
items served the chain well for over a decade, but as the franchise expanded, so did the needs of the fast food-loving public, and the Filet-O-Fish caught our collective attention. Hook, line, and sinker. But how much fish is actually in a Filet-O-Fish? And is it even fish?
Dude, your taste buds are questionable at best. Yes, because a famous sandwich that millions of people enjoy, I'm questionable. It wouldn't be on the menu if people didn't like it. The thing about a fish sandwich is, you can go to almost any place, and if they got a fish sandwich, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with a fish sandwich, dude. You can't.
Oh, today we're trawling the depths to figure out what's actually in a Filet-O-Fish.
They gonna say it's 100% pure fish with light breading, even though we all know it's not true. Watch, because they're paid off!
But before we dive into today's video, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel and let us know in the comments which historic fast food menu item you would like to hear about next. Okay, time to get to the bottom of this fish tank. Lou Groen was a World War II veteran and restaurateur.
This the dude that invented the Filet-O-Fish.
Lou Groen.
That right there is the face of the Filet-O-Fish, chat. That dude right there. He made it. Lou Groen.
Was a World War II veteran.
He dead, by the way. R.I.P.
And restaurateur who opened the Cincinnati area's first ever McDonald's location on January 13th, 1959.
Dude, I don't understand why does people don't make stuff look like this no more? What was the problem with something looking like this? What's the problem? Why not? What's the issue here? Why we got changed to where it looked like a cardboard box? I don't understand. For real, I don't understand. Like, what's wrong with it? Because it's expensive? Buddy, this ain't no more expensive than the modern restaurants. What, a couple extra beams to flare it up with some yellow paint? What you talking about, cuh?
By that point, Groen had already managed a successful cafe and served as the president of the Restaurant Association of Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. So he should have had what it took to bring Mickey D's to a whole new market. But much to Groen's dismay, business was slow to start. With the help of his wife and children, his humble fast food joint treaded water for 2 years, but just couldn't make enough money to stay afloat. Their worst business day of the week was Friday, and not because the entire town was following some diet trend, although that was technically kind of the case. Groen's McDonald's only made around $75 every Friday because 87% of the population in his corner of Cincinnati was Catholic, and Catholics abstained from eating red meat on Fridays. Unsurprisingly,
McDonald's got red meat?
This was bad news for a burger restaurant.
Oh, never mind, I'm tripping.
Groen wanted to keep his head above water.
I forgot to change. It's red before it's cooked, my fault.
Have to come up with a way to reel in crowds on their holy days. Luckily for him, he wasn't the only fast food restaurant in town.
So he made it because people wasn't buying them? So he said, you know what, you ain't gonna eat this meat? We gonna start slanging some fish.
Frisch's Big Boy was thriving, and Groen determined that the uptick in business had to do with the fish sandwich the place was serving to its Catholic patrons.
Wow.
It became his mission to net himself some of that business. So he went to work cooking up his own recipe for his
25-cent hamburger? Wait, what? Dude, that's crazy. I understand, you know, it's completely different, but still, even just seeing that, it's like, bro. Now you replace that cent sign with a dollar sign.
Frisch's Big Boy was thriving, and Groen determined that the uptick in business had to do with the fish sandwich the place was serving to its Catholic patrons. It became his mission to net himself some of that business. So he went to work cooking up his own recipe for his newly dubbed Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
This dude cooked up
In 1961, Groen took his sandwich all the way to the top, traveling to the McDonald's corporate office in Chicago to meet legendary owner Ray Kroc. But Kroc didn't take the bait. In a 2006 interview, Groen told Business Courier that Kroc was opposed to the idea because he didn't want his McDonald's restaurants stunk up with the smell of fish. As it happened...
What?
Kroc thought up his own meat-based alternative for practicing Catholics. Enter the Hula Burger. Kroc's innovative vegetarian burger was, wait for it, a slice of pineapple and cheese.
Absolutely no one bought that. I don't think anybody eats at Mickey D's no more anyway.
On a hamburger bun. Points for creativity. The renowned businessman...
SpongeBob would like to have a word. Hello? Don't you know SpongeBob invented the pineapple?
Usingly confident that his sweet and cheesy treat would have a mass appeal. But he didn't want to dismiss Groen's idea outright. Apparently, in the mood for some friendly competition, Kroc left the ultimate decision up to the public. On Good Friday, 1962, Groen's Filet-O-Fish sandwich and Kroc's Hula Burger battled it out in a few select McDonald's locations. The terms of the deal were simple. Whichever
Now,
item...
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Do you think a single person bought that pineapple burger? Ooh, come on. I don't know if a single person was like, hey, let me get that.
sold the most by the end of the day would earn a permanent spot on the menu. Unfortunately for Kroc, it wasn't so much a battle as it was a slaughter. 350 Filet-O-Fish sandwiches were sold on that Good Friday, while the Hula Burger floundered with a measly 6. Talk about shooting.
6 of them! He sold 6 of them!
Good Friday, while the Hula Burger floundered with a measly 6. Talk about shooting fish in a barrel.
I could make some of those and sell more than that!
After swallowing his pride and presumably a fish sandwich, Kroc kept his word. Throughout the next few years, the Filet-O-Fish was rolled out at McDonald's franchise locations across the country. And in 1965, it officially became the first new item added to McDonald's.
How do you even start a successful business when you have the capability to think that that was a good idea? How did you become successful to start with when you thought that a pineapple burger would work out? How?
McDonald's national menu since Ray Kroc took over the chain. Kroc joked
Stop pausing.
that after all, the same year the Filet-O-Fish went national, the Second Vatican Council announced that red meat was no longer off the menu on all Fridays. Now, carnivorous Catholics only had to give up their meat during Lent. But that didn't stop the Filet-O-Fish from becoming an exceedingly popular staple at McDonald's locations across the country. Over the 6 decades it has enjoyed being on the menu,
You gonna tell me if it's fish or not?
it disappeared only briefly in 1996.
That's why we're here, bro.
Conceived deluxe line. It returned soon after due to public outcry. Also over those
Yo,
6
what
decades...
did I just see? Did you just see that? Did you just see that right there? What was that commercial?
line. It returned soon after due to public outcry. Also over those 6 decades, the Filet-O-Fish has been the subject of several marketing campaigns, though you probably don't remember most of them. As it turns out, the big fish sells itself, and the sandwich's original slogan, "The fish that catches people," told us as much. Mickey D's stuck with that catchy slogan until 1976.
Wow, you just straight up telling your customers that they're just sheep to their face, and they just eating it up, huh? The sandwich that catches people, and these people, okay.
When they introduced a fresh face to their growing lineup of mascot characters. Mr. Filet-O-Fish was a smiling fish wearing a fetching hat and a sea captain's jacket.
That's kind of
with
hard.
a McDonald's logo emblazoned on the front. He carried a fishing net and encouraged hungry guests to try the Filet-O-Fish. For a surprise,
You know how old my dad is? My mom just said your dad's seen that actual commercial.
good taste. Despite Phil's best efforts to sell out his brethren and save his own tail, he was retired just a year later. In place of Phil, McDonald's went through a slew of advertisements for the sandwich, including 1976's Food for Thought campaign, 1978's deliciously different slogan.
No, you know what the most Filet-O-Fish slogan was? That song that they made. Give me back that Filet-O-Fish or whatever it was. That's what set the Filet-O-Fish off, is when they came out with that song talking about give me back that Filet-O-Fish. Y'all remember that? I bet that's gonna be in here. Watch.
2009's iconic Give Me Back That Filet-O-Fish.
Right there!
Deliciously
Oh my
different
goodness, I'm
slogan,
him!
And 2009's iconic Give Me Back That Filet-O-Fish commercials. As for Groen, he opened a total of 42 McDonald's locations over the years and raked in millions of dollars until he sold the lot back to the company in 1986.
You got
The
scammed!
titan of industry passed away in 2011, but his legacy lives on in his family, with many of his relatives owning their own McDonald's franchises, which all proudly serve his fishy creation.
A fish is a fish. Yep, I told y'all they was gonna say it's pure fish and there ain't no additives in there. I told y'all that's what they was gonna say.
Okay, so we know the history of the sandwich. Now it's time to find out what's actually in it. because there are few phrases that send more terror through a foodie's spine than fast food seafood. Along with its ever-changing marketing campaigns, the Filet-O-Fish has seen a fair few changes to its recipe over the years. Originally, Grown sandwich was a simple piece of battered halibut, tartar sauce, and a slice of cheese between two hamburger buns.
You said a piece of
Between
what?
its invention and its official launch in 1965, Kroc and Grown made a few tweaks. The first was trimming down that slice of cheese. You may have noticed that the modern Filet-O-Fish, as we know it today, only comes with a half slice of cheese.
Oh, yeah, because it's an absolute dirty scam.
Rather than a whole square. According to McDonald's Big Cheeses, this was because an entire slice would overpower the taste of
That's genuinely not true, because I'm here to tell you right now, the cheese on the Filet-O-Fish sandwich makes it 10 times better. If it had a whole piece of cheese on the sandwich, it would the fish fillet sandwich is one of the few sandwiches on this planet where you can actually taste the cheese and it makes a difference. No joke. On like a regular hamburger or something, you can't taste it. But if you get a fish fillet sandwich, the cheese actually makes a difference. Just say you're doing it because you're cutting cost. You ain't got to make up some thing talking about it tastes better with half a slice. You lie. I remember one time I was eating a fish fillet sandwich, and I legitimately said out loud to myself, man, the cheese really sets this off. But you only want to do half a slice. Talk about, you know what I mean? No, get out of here with that. You done lost your mind.
But some suspect it was merely a cost-cutting measure. The next change McDonald's made to the original recipe was the bun. Rather than a traditional toasted hamburger bun, the Filet-O-Fish is served on a fluffier, steamed bun.
That is one thing they did right by. The Filet-O-Fish bun is 1,000,000 times better than any other bun that they got, not gonna lie.
Keep the taste and texture of the fish from being overpowered. The third and final change to Grown's recipe was the fish itself. Halibut turned out to be too expensive to use on a nationwide scale. Originally, the Filet-O-Fish was to be sold for 25 cents, but the use of halibut made it cost 30. Cod became the fish of choice.
Use a lie.
But in order to avoid association with cod liver oil, they called the main ingredient by its fancier name, North Atlantic whitefish. Instead, the deceptively marketed cod was the de facto Filet-O-Fish ingredient for 50 years at the fast food chain, but that changed in 2013. After North Atlantic whitefish were placed on the critically endangered
They changed it to Alaskan caught pollock
species list, McDonald's switched to the cheap and sustainable Alaska pollock.
I'm a dadgum genius.
Which it still uses today. But no matter what kind of fish you're slicing,
Rewatch? No, just read the box on the Filet-O-Fish.
none of them are square. So why do the Filet-O-Fish patties boast such a specific
'Cause it ain't
square
fish.
shape?
You mean
Well, according to Mickey D's corporate office, their Alaska pollock is layered in whole fillets and then cut into convenient blocks of fish flesh,
Bro.
which can then be easily processed and stored. And we all know, squares are the most delicious shape. The breading on the patty also contains bleached white flour made with chemicals like benzoyl peroxide, potassium bromate,
Chat,
or
do
chlorine.
you believe that was Red 40, by the way? Do you believe wholeheartedly that they go out there with some dadgum fishing poles and a bucket and an ice chest, and they go out there and go fishing for these fish and they carry them back to the Mickey D's?
Chlorine usually don't mix, except at McDonald's. Chlorine and peroxide aren't the only chemicals you may worry about when you pull up to your local McDonald's drive-thru for the catch of the day. There's also a not-so-healthy dose of hydrogenated soybean oil in there for good
You
measure.
can't say that, you
Hydrogenated soybean oil is used in all sorts of fast food items because
Oh, buddy, we're all dead. I had this 8-piece family meal the other day. Oh, GG. It's in all that and more? Oh, yeah, I'll holler at y'all.
it helps keep them shelf-stable for longer periods of time. But it has also been linked to diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. And finally, the Filet-O-Fish is also hiding polysorbate 80.
What is that, the T virus?
Which is made from dehydrated sugar, alcohol, and fatty acids. It helps to reduce fat separation in food, but it's also used in household cleaners and cosmetics.
Huh?
Hey, that Filet-O-Fish wants to look good.
Yeah, what's in there then?
If you're still hungry after all that toxic talk, we don't blame you. There's a reason the Filet-O-Fish is as popular as it is. And that reason is, it's delicious. It's so delicious that over the years, other famous fast food chains have tried to muscle in on McDonald's turf in the seafood surf wars. Arby's, Bojangles,
Are you seriously
Burger
about to
King.
sit here and tell me that nobody else is allowed to make a fish sandwich because McDonald's did it first? You're gonna sit here and say that everybody else started doing it because of them. You're allowed to make a fish sandwich.
Dairy Queen, Popeyes, Wendy's, and White Castle have all gone fishing for their own slice of the fish pie. And while each restaurant puts its own spin on the classic sandwich, the public remains divided on which one is truly the most delicious.
The most
But
delicious fish sandwich at a fast food place is Rally's Deep Sea Double. If you ain't never had a Deep Sea Double from Rally's, you ain't never... Hey, I'm here to tell you right now, if you got DoorDash or something, you got a Rally's around you, you order you a Deep Sea... I'm telling you right now, get on your phone, get on DoorDash, order you a Deep Sea Double from Rally's. It is the best fish sandwich on the market. Take it with the 5, thank you.
Surprisingly, there's no debate
Rally's, it's Checkers, same thing. Rally's and Checkers is the same thing.
on which is best for you. According to a 2023 Men's Health article, even with all those worrying additives, the McDonald's Filet-O-Fish takes home the title of healthiest fish sandwich. Maybe that's why it still reigns supreme,
No, it
selling
doesn't.
around 300 million sandwiches annually. That's a lot of pollock. Even after all this time, the initial spark for the Filet-O-Fish's invention proves to be relevant, with around 25% of those sales occurring during Lent, bringing it all the way back to Lou Groen's original idea of making a sandwich to serve to his Catholic customers. Just don't let them go to Captain D's. So what do you think? Does the Filet-O-Fish's list of ingredients make you think twice about ordering one?
Six shooter with the 10, thank you. One more, chat. Look at the rotisserie chicken one. Chat, please. I gotta do the rotisserie chicken one. Look, I gotta do one more. I gotta do rotisserie chicken. Look at the rotisserie chicken, dude. I got to. Everybody eats rotisserie chicken. If you ever wanted to feel bad for nature, go eat you a rotisserie chicken and realize that an entire sentient being died for only your consumption. Anybody in here ever ate a whole rotisserie chicken by yourself? A whole living being died just for you. You're a disgusting person. You're horrible.
We've all indulged in those ready-made meals at the supermarket. Even
Where is something like this at? I have never in my life seen this. Where do you get this?
We've all indulged in those ready-made meals at the supermarket. Even
Where can you get this? Costco? You're kidding. Do they got them at Sam's? I've been to Sam's. I ain't never been in a Costco. I've been in a Sam's a whole bunch. I ain't never seen this. Dude.
though they're usually not the kindest to our wallets.
What's this video about? Oh, yeah.
Sir, is there a problem?
I'm just making sure no one ever has to eat this.
But there is one supermarket staple that continues to satisfy both our hankerings and our bank accounts. The Rotisserie Chicken. These slow-cooked supermarket saviors have been a favorite for frugal...
That's a whole bunch of... Oh, dude, that's a whole family.
Chicken.
That's a whole... Dead. Individual gone. They was all living creatures and they dead now.
These slow-cooked supermarket saviors have been a favorite for frugal customers frantically seeking a scrumptious meal. But how are they so affordable? Is there some dark secret behind these tasty birds?
Are you vegan? Yes, I am.
Well, today we're finding out how rotisserie chickens are so cheap.
Uh-oh.
But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, leave us a comment and let us know what other mealtime favorites you would like to hear about.
How many animals die per week for you? There was one point that there was at least 5 chickens having their life ended only because of me every single week. Because for a long time there, I was eating a rotisserie chicken for lunch at work every day. No joke, I would go into Walmart, I would get me a rotisserie chicken. There was 5 whole chickens that was living and breathing, dying because I wanted something to eat. I'm a disgusting person.
Time to go for a spin. In medieval times, the period, not the restaurant, European citizens ditched the handheld sticks of their primitive forebears in favor of more sophisticated devices. Using hand-cranked levers,
Y'all are so wrong for this!
medieval cooks spun various meats from above a fire or coal-lit hearth until the food was adequately appetizing. Beef, pork, and roasted duck were popular choices among medieval families. But there was one protein in particular that always seemed to satisfy the lords and ladies of their time, even though Chick-fil-A was a long time coming. In fact, one legend asserts that King Richard the Lionheart got himself into hot water over a rotisserie chicken. According to the story, he was rumored to have ducked into a local dinery for roasted chicken behind enemy lines. The king's enemies, lured by the luxurious odors of fire-cooked fowl, seized the Lionheart at once and arrested him. Worth it. Unlike the French fry, the term rotisserie has its origins in France. The French word rôtir, or to roast,
that means rotated, by the way, in case you didn't know,
was expanded to rotisserie.
Wait, never mind, I'm wrong.
Meaning a restaurant or shop that sells cooked meat. Eventually, Parisian shops began selling skewered and fire-spun birds to the public. And by the late 1400s, rotisserie chicken had become a cultural mainstay.
Dude, that's
in fact, the most famous emperor in French history was a die-hard rotisserie fan. Prior to his unceremonious exile, Napoleon was said to be incredibly fond of spit-fired poultry. Such an aficionado was Napoleon that when he journeyed to the...
That's that dude that said, I'll be home in 3 days, don't wash.
The Egyptian capital, he was said to have toted 3 roast chickens along with him. By the 1950s, roasted chicken consumption was gaining traction across the globe. Due to ever-evolving farming techniques, chickens ready for culling.
I'm going vegetarian. I can't do it. I'm going vegetarian. I'm going vegetarian. It's so messed up. Dude, that's a chicken leg on a plate.
Relegated to the oldest hens in the hutch. But for one Peruvian farm, roasting young chickens was a necessity. Struggling to make ends meet, a Swiss expat named Roger Schuler decided to try out a new recipe. Charging just 5 soles for an all-you-can-eat cold-cooked chicken feast, Schuler's farm became a hotspot for diners in the capital of Peru. Around the same time, some 6,000 miles away, a former World War II Navy officer by the name of Ernest Morgado was making his own steak on roast chicken, hawking his teriyaki rotisserie steak.
Golly. Chad, is this not kind of crazy? Chad, is this not kind of crazy? Chad. Yo, I'm about to pass out. Hold up. Yo, is this not kind of crazy to y'all? No, you're making it weird, though. Dude, this is weird. Bro. Imagine being a live chicken and you come around this corner right here, but you have the thought process to know what's going on, and you look over this and you see about 50 of your own kind getting rotisserie. Oh my God. This is horrible. Chad, they out here killing animals and they spinning them in circles over a fire. I'm going vegan.
Stands at fundraisers all across Hawaii.
Insane.
Hawking his teriyaki rotisserie stands at fundraisers.
Nah,
all across Hawaii, Morgado's innovations led to a Guinness World Record for hosting the biggest rotisserie bash of all time. With nearly 50,000 pieces of roast chicken served for charity, this Hawaiian take on rotisserie was a clear sign of things to come. Because in 1991, an American country music legend brought rotisserie over to the Atlantic. Debuting in Coral Springs, Florida, Kenny Rogers Roasters was helmed by the titular troubadour and former Kentucky governor.
Kenny Rogers?
Kenny Rogers Roasters was helmed by the titular troubadour and former Kentucky governor turned KFC CEO, John Y. Brown Jr. Featuring rotisserie chickens by way of wood-fired spits, the chain quickly expanded to hundreds of locations.
Somebody said roasters ... LOL. That's insane. They named it Roasters.
Fortunately for the islands in the stream maestro, another U.S. chain was about to take roast chicken to the next level. Originally known as Boston Chicken, this regionally beloved rotisserie spot eventually blossomed into Boston Market, the place you go when you want to spoil yourself with a home-cooked meal on a budget. With a full-blown commitment to bringing rotisserie chickens to Americans, Boston Market expanded from the Northeast to hordes of locations across the country. Known for heavy advertisements and a rapid takeover of quick-service poultry dishes, the folks in Boston had certainly cornered the market, perhaps knowing when to fold them.
Man, R.I.P. Kenny Rogers, bro, for real. Golly, man.
Kenny Rogers soon shut
He got one of the best songs ever wrote. Dude. If you ain't never heard the song The Gambler, bro, you need to go listen to it. That's one of the best songs ever written. If you ain't never heard The Gambler by Kenny Rogers, man.
His stateside roasters
R.
and shipped his spinning spits overseas. But as it would turn out, even the mighty Boston Market could be toppled. Burdened with debt due to their franchise crusades, the big Boston soon trembled in the shadow of a brutal competitor. Deciding to cut out the middleman, markets and groceries.
I was grabbing one of them things every day. I can hear the packaging now. They'll be picking it up, going up to the front, getting it. Oh, you here again, huh? Yep, for the 5th time this week. They was recognizing me. Oh, you get another rotisserie? Yes.
Grocery stores got in on the rotisserie action. With better prices, easier access, and a whole new reason to stop and shop, grocery store rotisserie quickly became the new normal.
They put them in bags,
as one of the least
dude.
expensive options for families perusing the markets, rotisserie chickens are a dependable option for just about anyone.
You know what? I do feel like I got to get back. Yo, when I'm dead, literally, honestly, just ship my body to a cannibal community and let me be redistributed like that. Because I've caused so much death eating these animals. I feel like that's the only way I could repay it from eating them, all of them. No joke, you're going to have to cannibalize me when I'm dead. Because that's the only way I'll be able to rest easy. If not, I'm going to haunt everybody when I'm dead. Because, dude, I ate everybody else. I might as well go, you know?
In truth, buying a fully prepared bird is a fraction of the cost of making one at home.
You're kind of real. Thank you.
With a lower price than an uncooked chicken from the same store and an absolutely unobtainable preparation method, buying your chicken to go is easily the cheapest route. But with so much meat for so little coin,
that chicken look dry.
One starts to wonder what's really going on behind the
You
scenes.
best eat that skin action. I know you ain't picking around the skin.
Meat for so little coin, one starts to wonder what.
How you gonna pick?
really going on behind the scenes. Unlike their fancy wood-fired or coal-simmering counterparts, the supermarket rotisserie is an entirely different kind of bird, usually roasted in large industrial ovens. The common rotisserie chicken is roasted until it reaches the appropriate food temp and traditional brown skin. But unfortunately for clean diet foodies, these store-bought birds also come with a few added ingredients.
Man.
First, the chickens are in...
Dude, look at him. Fly away. Fly. Buddy, start flying. You gotta get out of there, cuz. They gonna kill you.
Injected with a predominantly saltwater-based
No!
slurry, in addition to additives including sugar, MSG, and any number of FDA-approved preservatives. Not only does this hot shot of brine keep the chickens plump and moist on the spit, the injection also adds that touchstone savory flavor we so often associate with rotisserie.
Ma'am,
so while
stop.
it may not exactly sound appetizing, the end result is magically delicious. Early leaders in the art of supermarket rotisserie, Costco introduced their line of ready-made chickens in 1994.
Jack, Costco got motion for real?
Yes, long before AJ
Lord
and
have
Big Justice
mercy!
busted onto the extra-wide aisles, Costco was one of the very first purveyors of rotisserie. Served on hot holding racks in their grocery departments,
Because I only know about Sam's Club. I ain't never been to Costco.
these pre-bagged birds were an instant favorite for shoppers, shocked to see such low prices. In fact, rotisserie chicken sales have been on the climb ever since their inception. In a stunning leap, Costco locations saw an increase in rotisserie sales to the tune of 20 million chickens from 2022 to 2023. And if the popularity of YouTubers and big deals are any indication, it seems as though there is no stopping the Costco roasted chicken phenomenon. Kroger locations were also an early contender in the rotisserie roadhouse of big numbers. But even organic markets have been taking a shot at roast fowl. For instance, Whole Foods markets have had tremendous success with their popular organic rotisserie chickens. And even though these birds might cost you your whole paycheck,
You seeing stuff like this really makes you not want to waste food, bro. Because if you wasting it, that kind of make you feel messed up, bro. Like something died for this right here. I got to go ahead and eat all of it. Or save for later or something. You don't want to let it go bad and throw it out.
they still sell for less than half the price of an organically raised raw chicken. Although the supermarket rotisserie chicken has been injected with hard-to-pronounce goodies, and even though these birds give supermarket rotisserie chicken has been injected with hard-to-pronounce goodies, and even though these birds get roasted over decidedly less interesting heat sources, the low-cost aspect usually has little impact on overall quality. As so-called loss leaders, products sold at a loss to lure in customers and hopefully get them to spend more money on other items, rotisserie chickens are a welcome gamble for savvy grocers. Think the Costco hot dog. Hey, we did an episode on that.
Somebody
Although
died for that,
rotisserie
too.
chickens are rarely consumed in store like the Costco hot dog, unless you're some kind of Kroger Hulk, they still give shoppers one more reason to stop by and grab a few items.
Look at all
Think
them
of the rotisserie
chicken.
chicken as a pile of unlimited bread
Ooh, that's that breadstick from Olive Garden, bro. Y'all had the breadstick with Olive Garden?
sticks from the Olive Garden, or a free soda refill at the gas pump. Because even though these deep sales and freebies may seem like a dumb decision, retailers know exactly what they're cooking. And for the modern shopper, that's a net positive. Because before Boston markets and grocery stores got a hold of the concept, rotisserie chickens weren't always such a steal. In fact, when
Golly.
adjusted for inflation, the price of a cooked chicken in the 1970s
They
was
sitting there
far more expensive than they
rotisserizing
are
them,
today.
bro. Uh-oh.
Since 2009, Costco has maintained the low price of $4.99 for an
That's crazy.
entire rotisserie chicken, with Big Macs reaching astronomical figures and
Wait, what? You mean to tell me you can get an entire chicken for half the price of a Big Mac combo? No, ain't no way.
In an age when a foot-long sub could break your budget's back, this is kind of a big deal. But aside from their blue light special appeal, rotisserie chicken prices come with a bit of a cost, because much as they were in medieval times, the chickens selected for roasting are often pretty old, like way past retirement. These are Roger Murtaugh chickens. With hundreds or even thousands of raw chickens shipped to individual grocery stores each week, some of those birds simply don't fly off the shelves. Rather than take a financial hit and waste the life of an unfortunate feathered friend, many grocery stores instead choose to utilize their spoilage. That's right, most of your store-bought rotisserie chickens were probably set to expire, because once the chicken has passed the sell-by date, it can no longer be used to make profit. But by injecting these spinning hens with preservatives to then roast for hours, an entirely new product is formed.
Lord.
One that brings in droves of hungry customers.
Lord.
And hey, don't fault your local market too much for pulling the nearly spoiled chicken over our eyes. There are plenty of other examples of these methods that stores deploy every day.
What is that?
From clearance items dangerously close to the waste bin, to going away racks filled with products that will never again see the light of day, deep discount shopping is a pretty common supermarket experience. But not every chicken is worth crowing about. For the last several years, many shoppers have complained of a soapy taste in Costco's rotisserie chickens.
What?
While some investigators believe these
Man, look at them chicken, bruh.
tasting rotisserie
Man, won't you let them chicken? Man, let them chickens run around. Won't you let that chicken live in the house with you and feed it?
poultry products are the result of poor farming. Others think those pesky additives might be to blame. Sodium phosphate, a substance commonly injected into rotisserie chickens, is known to taste of soap at high levels. So are these slow-cooked Costco birds being amped up with more phosphate than anyone should ever be allowed to ingest? Or have our taste buds simply evolved
What
to
you
suffer
mean?
cilantro-like consequences? Maybe it's time to cut back on the rotisserie.
What you saying?
Although rotisserie chickens continue to be a leader in sales for many grocery stores like Costco, the overall impact on consumers and retailers has yet to be revealed. With their continued insistence on $5 birds, Costco claims it is close to selling 100 million units a year.
100 million chickens eaten a year. And that's just Costco, chat. That's just one place.
But just a decade ago, those numbers weren't so high, and they claimed a loss of nearly $50 million annually. Whether or not Costco rotisserie chickens still operate at a loss is unclear, but one thing is certain: shoppers want their roasted hens. People worldwide now eat more chicken than ever, and in America, that has led to supply chain issues and ever-rising costs. So it is nice to have a golden hunk of penny-pinching poultry to depend on. So what do you think? Are you a fan of rotisserie chicken?
I don't feel good. Made my tum hurt. Them chickens gone. Man, they killed them chickens. Chat, them chickens dead, bruh. Them chickens dead. R.I.P. to them chickens, chat. Do you think in another universe they're eating rotisserie humans? What, you ever heard of alien abductions? That's what happens. Every year they come through and they snag about 20 people off the earth and they put them in a deep freeze on their planet. And every Thanksgiving on their planet, they get one out and rotisserize them and eat them. You best believe it.